What is up, TrYumph Nation? This is the official State of the Nation address. I haven't done one in a long time, but we have a lot to cover. For those of you with the attention span of a TC fly, real quick, here is the headlines. Schedule changes on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the 5:30 p.m. class. TriFit will now be cardio kickboxing. Stay tuned and I'll explain why, but it has something to do with our Kid Fit program and something to do with Coach Brian's awesomeness. But that's effective tomorrow. So that is most important as far as urgency. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and going forward, the 5:30 p.m. TriFit will now be cardio kickboxing, which is his functional fitness version of cardio kickboxing. So give it a shot and let me know what you think. That being said, quickly, February is our My Zone Share the Love Challenge. It is Americans Heart Association's Heart Month, and in celebration of that, we're going to do a My Zone MEPS challenge in the green, yellow, and red categories only, as well as a Share the Love component. The Share the Love component will be you telling us a name of a guest that's going to get a $200 value VIP guest week, in-body scan, and nutritional consultation with me. That will be a way to score points as well. So we will be doing a specific announcement and going over all the details on that. But just let you know the MEPS started today. So get your MEPS in the green, yellow, and red. So the normal leaderboard top 20 still counts. So that's happening. Some important team growth announcements that I'm super excited about. Some promotions that I'm going to talk about. And then a new owner, operator, investor, husband and wife team that are coming on board that you may know. I'm going to talk about that. Some old coaches making a comeback. Once you had TrYumph, you can't go back. Or you do come back, I should say. So Christina and CJ, we'll talk about that. And some staff promotions that I'm most excited about. And some survey feedback. You did the surveys. We're going to cover that. And then our check-in challenge for January. Some people blew that out of the water. So I want to officially announce the winners of that. And that's just getting started, and then just so many cool things to share. I've been going at this since 2012, and it's just amazing. Persistence pays off. The vision pays off. I've made a lot of mistakes, and nobody could predict COVID and the setbacks that caused and the hurricanes, but we have assembled an amazing team, and where we're going is what I really want to share tonight. But let's dive in real quick to the check-in challenge winners. In January, we did our check-in challenge, and 4 people went crazy. Thank you to all of you that participated with the hashtag Strong is Young, and that's what we believe here at TrYumph. That's what I profess. And 56 years old, I'm still functioning biologically as a 35-year-old. It really works, and that's what we create in our functional fitness here, as well as our Nutrition Made Simple program. So if you're watching this and you're not a TrYumph member, that's okay. This is just an exposure to and some awareness to what we do and why TrYumph is so different. And we specialize in helping working professionals and busy parents get healthy, get fit, optimize brain function by simplifying the process. And our client results are bar none. I would measure them up against any fitness studio and gym on the planet. 83% of our clients gain muscle and lose fat, improving their metabolic function, improving their blood labs, getting stronger, feeling better, having more energy. I could go on, but that's what we do here at TrYumph. So that being said, our check-in challenge, I really wanted to celebrate those winners. And from third place, first one, mention Renee, one of an announcement I'm going to get to in a second, but she is kind of disqualified, but she would have been our second place winner. So thank you, Renee O'Neill, for all that you did this month. But our second runner-up, or third place, is Tyler Crossan, and him and the Todd and Tyler show. I thought they would have even points, but I guess Todd took a couple extra ditties that Tyler did not share in. So Tyler's number 3, Todd is number 2. Todd Sittig, the man, the TRX guru, sheriff's deputy, whatever his accolades are. I can't keep up with him. Hottie from a Dottie's body. I don't like all that stuff. So he's number 2. And then our grand champion was, she should be coined the challenge champion because she has crushed so many. But that is Susie Williams. Crushed it. Actually, she pretty much crushed everybody except for Renee with 156 total points. But all 3 of you, Todd, Tyler, Susie, are winning a free month membership. So your month of March will be Compliments of the House, as well as our brand new special edition. Only select people are getting TrYumph Committed t-shirt. So congratulations, and actually thank you. This improved our social media, increased by viewership by 500%. That's 5x over the previous month. So thank you, and that has translated into people joining TrYumph. Most importantly, we are on what I call the MAHA movement, Make America Healthy Again. Not what I call, actually, Robert Bobby Kennedy Jr. coined that phrase, that hashtag MAHA. You'll see me using it. But I am driven by the passion to help people live a longer, better quality life so they have more time to leave a lasting legacy. And secondly, helping fight the war on childhood health and childhood obesity. And one of our announcements is about KidFit. And that's where I see us making a massive impact going forward. And I'm super excited to talk about that. So congratulations to all the winners of the Check-In Challenge. February My Zone MEPS Challenge happens now. And the Share the Love Challenge, we'll go into more details, but you have the opportunity to invite 5 people to receive a $250 VIP guest package. Their opportunity to have a consultation, do an in-body scan, experience TrYumph for themselves, and that is an opportunity to change somebody's life. And those of you that give us all 5 are going to get a massive reward. So that is part of our February challenge. And like I said, we will have more details coming. And then next up, I should have said this in the beginning. For those of you still paying attention, we are having a Super Bowl, our first annual TrYumph Super Bowl potluck epic party this Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. And those of you that are members, which this applies to, go to the TrYumph Fitness app for all the details. And on that note, if you're not using the TrYumph Fitness app to book and register your classes, please do. I can't get it to show there, but sorry. Dang, the glare. But you get the idea. In the app on Sunday, you will see a class called Super Bowl Party. Go into that and book yourself if you would like to come. You are not obligated to bring anything, but this is your opportunity to participate and show your cooking prowess and bring something as a side to the meats that we will provide. And our host is a professional chef. No pressure, Chris, but Chris and Kelly Primo have volunteered with some coercion to host this epic event. And we're going to have fun. It's an opportunity to watch the game if you're interested. I'm not really, but I'm more interested in getting to know more of you on a personal level. And that's what these TrYumph meetups and events are all about, is creating the community that TrYumph really wants to instill and create connections. And I'm super excited for that. So that's coming this Sunday. Please, if you're watching this and you want to come, if you're not, I believe it or not, am an introvert, and social situations make me pretty nervous. I get it if you're one of those people. These are opportunities to go outside your comfort zone a little bit and get comfortable meeting some people. Everybody, I can vouch for this because every single member that's in here, I've vetted and gone through a consultation process. And if they're not good people, I show them the $40,000 TrYumph package. And, you get the point. They're not members. But those of you that are good people, I will work with anybody, budget permitting, to be a TrYumph member. So please participate if you're interested. We've capped it at 30 people just from, I don't want to overrun his house. So sign up if you're interested. And I'm looking forward to spending some time with you, TrYumph Nation, our members. So that's coming up this Sunday. Surveys. We wanted to thank you. And my team literally beat me over the head with a tack hammer to go over this, to thank you for participation in our member surveys. And Holly, my wife, beautiful wife, compiled all of the feedback from those surveys, and we went over it in our weekly staff meeting today. And one of the big 3 takeaways were on cleaning, on demonstration of exercises, and music. So we will be addressing all those. We're having our monthly coach and trainer meeting this Thursday, and we're going to go over 2 of the 3, and then we're working on a cleaning detail to address the 3rd. But we just want to thank you for those surveys, and as part of the ongoing feedback, we have created a comment drop box, which is at the check-in station, and then we're also working with our app provider, MindBody, to create a after-class survey or an opportunity to give us positive feedback or positive constructive feedback on how we can improve to serve you better. So that's coming. Renee's working on that. And you're like, who the hell is Renee? And why was she disqualified from the challenge? I'm getting to that right now. My exciting, well, at least I'm excited, announcements that are going to help us grow as a company in the future and now. That's an org chart if you don't recognize it. If you're not in business, you're probably not going to recognize that. But this goes back to November, and I read a book called U Squared, like YOU as in you and me, U squared. And if you didn't do good at math, like U squared, like if U was 5 squared would be 5 times 5 is 25. Big number. So U Squared is a book about taking quantum leaps in your life and in your relationships and in your business. And by reading that, it's a very short book. You could read. I read it in a sauna session, 20-minute sauna session. So that's the length of it, but the impact is huge. And it was like, instead of thinking systematically, step by step, if you want to be here, like think 10x where you're thinking. And as part of that thought process, I started thinking, like, I really want to have legacy impact on a lot of people. And at the rate we're going, it's not going to happen. How can I get there faster? And through a process of vetting, I pitched a husband and wife team that have a very successful business. Some of you participated in their business. We went on the pirate ship as a TrYumph event, and they were completely in alignment with our vision and our impact statement, and are joining us as not just investors, but also as operators. And in business talk, that means they are contributing to the operations of this business with sweat equity. And those 2 people, husband and wife team, and their child Finley, are Dustin and Renee O'Neill. You may know them, you may not. And they have a successful business that has multiple facets. I saw how they dealt with the hurricanes and how they dealt with crisis events. And just by that alone, and their energy, their passion, their commitment as clients, I approached them with an offer that they could refuse, but I tried to make it so they couldn't. And they're coming on board, like I said, as investors, but more importantly to me, as contributing operators to the business. And part of that is weekly staff meetings and their skill sets and managing people and processes and administration are going to move us light speed forward. That's our hashtag internally, light speed forward, hashtag light speed forward. So Dustin, Renee, I'm super happy to have you on board as owners and operators to the business. And both of them have demonstrated insane skill sets that we're going to make us grow faster. Next up is Operation Comeback from a coaching standpoint. If you haven't noticed, two of our most popular coaches, Christina and CJ, have made a comeback. Once you have TrYumph, you can't have anything else. At least that's my opinion. They may have a different opinion, but CJ and Christina are both back on the team as coaches, and we're super excited to have them. And we're super excited about all of our coaching and personal training staff, because part of this growth initiative is we're going to do personal development and continuity and growth. And our first meeting is this Thursday, February 6th, and we're pouring into our coaches so they can pour into you. So that's a super exciting announcement. And then on the staff front, the most exciting announcement for me personally, and hopefully for them too, probably more importantly, is we're promoting two of our staff. One has been with us 6 years, and one is coming on 3. And you're going to know these people. And we wanted to recognize their contribution and value and potential with the company. And as a staff, as leadership, as owners, we unanimously, after interviewing them and presenting the opportunity, have elected them to be promoted to management positions. And that is our head coach, Stephen Gamble, will be heading up our coaching and facilities. So anything to deal with the facility and equipment, as well as the coaches and personal trainers, kind of fall under his umbrella now. And our job is to equip him to be successful, but his job is to have ownership in those areas. So that's who you would contact related to those. And then Gabrielle Lepore is going to be our manager for community challenges and communication, and as well as director of our Kid Fit program and our child care coordinator. So that sounds like a lot. And she's got a lot on her plate as a coach, as a personal trainer in school, and as a single parent. So over the next months until May, she has, realistically, we have to respect her time. And but she contributes so much. Our newsletter, all of our communications, our events, our meetups. She's amazing. And we're excited. Once she finishes school in May, you'll probably see even more of her, but heading up our Kid Fit program. So as well as communications, events, and community. So in childcare, lots of C words. So congratulate them. If you're watching this, the best thing you can do is go up, give them a handshake or a hug and say, congratulations, you deserve it, because they absolutely do. Try not to get emotional. They've been with me through a lot. Whew. So on with the next. Just getting it together, but that's how much they mean to me. So our org chart is going to look like this. Me at the general manager position, and Tony, who's also one of our owner operators, as director of finance, Dustin as director of operations and personnel, Renee as director of admin, Holly as director of social media. So we have to add those two. And then Gabby and Steven. And then we're hiring a sales manager or associate, depending on their qualifications. So we are growing, and everything's going up. I hired a coach and consultant firm to kick my ass, pardon the French, and hold me accountable. The team's holding me accountable. We've been through a lot together, and I just thank you for all those that have stuck with us, and it's going to be a wild ride going forward. So that's where Things are getting excited. Real quick, this is just going to hit you really fast. We want to contribute into your life, into your health, into your wellness, into your nutrition, into your sleep, into your personal relationships, into your mindset. Having a growth mindset is so important, especially in today's day and age. And what that means is a fixed mindset is you're basically have constraints on your ability to everything happens to you, where the growth mindset is regardless of what's happening to you, you can choose to respond to that in a positive way. And that's what we want to help develop in all of our clients and our staff and myself personally. And as a result of that goal, we're going to be launching what I've been doing in a small level, Motivation Mondays, my 2-minute takeaways that you may have seen, our What the Hell show that I do with Holly, who's the best interviewer on the planet. And you may be asked to be a guest on that show. Our media is going to be our social media, focusing more on sharing our success stories. The ads that are coming out in February are going to feature Susie, our challenge winner. But more importantly, she won the life challenge, the quality of life challenge, the transformation challenge, the live 15 more years challenge. And we're profiling. Holly did such a bang up job making a video kind of with words and with music and with Susie sharing her journey with TrYumph. And that's going to be running and ads coming in February. And if you're motivated to make a difference in somebody's life, if somebody's asking you why you're different, why you look different, why you feel different, why you seem different, for their benefit, and for your Share the Love challenge, invite them to TrYumph. And that could be just inviting them to class. But the best thing you do is make me aware of it or one of the staff ahead of time so we can give them a world-class welcome and experience and make sure they have a great experience and they don't get hurt or they don't do too much. Or you can just do a mutual text introduction to me. And I do this all the time, night in, night out. And I'll invite them in for a free consultation, a free in-body scan. I'll show them around. I'll get to know them. I'll figure out what is realistic level of fitness to introduce them to here at TrYumph. So make a difference. Help us, Maha, #Maha, make America healthy again, and invite somebody in. And you'll have a sheet to fill out if you want to make it official. And all we're going to do with this is ask their name and phone number. And I'm going to take a selfie with you. And I'm going to reach out to that person and say, hey, Julie, Sam really loves it here at TrYumph. He thought of you. We're giving away a $250 VIP experience. And I would love to meet you. And it's basically be that simple. Invite them in for a consultation or a class or both and take it from there. I can share from 2-3 years now of doing people that have referred me, over 90% do something. And that's a whole lot better than doing nothing and being a statistic. We want them to shift and be part of our movement to help make America healthy again. So that's coming. Fat to Fit show. Maybe you saw the first episode. We're doing those bi-weekly. Got the next episode coming up this week. So we got the What the Hell show and Fat to Fit show. And those are cataloged and air live on TrYumph Nation TV. That's our YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with that, be a subscriber. We'll give you an opportunity, a link to subscribe. When I share this live via YouTube link, via our text message blast service, I will also ask you to subscribe to TrYumph Nation TV so that you get notifications for any videos or helpful content that we produce. And then finally, meetups and events. We want to do one meetup or event each month. And we're also going to ask members if you want to host a meetup, an informal meetup. It could be a book club. It could be bridge club. It could be whatever that is passionate to you. It could be a runner. We got a runners group that do 5Ks once a month. So we want to start building those little subgroups of people that have like-minded interests as well. And that's part of Gabby's responsibilities, building our community. And so if you have any things that you're thinking about or want to do there that we can help support and invite members of our TrYumph Nation community and TrYumph membership to participate in, those can be online or, at somebody's house or a location that's happening. Our vision collectively as a team is to make TrYumph the premier health studio for optimizing people's health in a community like no other. And that's where we're headed. So all the things we're doing are with that vision in mind. And in the future, I don't want to talk too much about it, get you asking, when's that coming? Because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver anymore. But we got some cool online resources coming to include an online community, managing a software called Circle, where our online courses and resources will live. And we'll also have live coaching and workshops available, as well as on-site lunch and learn and other workshops where we'll bring in guest speakers, and that'll be an opportunity for members to participate. So super excited. One of the other things I am excited to report, and I have no idea on the timeline, but I've been told 10 to 12 weeks, is an AI nutrition app. And what the heck is that? So basically, it's like creating with AI and me answering 4 hours of questions, a AI version of me to answer most nutrition questions as I would answer them. So 24/7, you can use the AI app to answer any questions. It will scan a menu at a restaurant and tell you what I would recommend off that menu, or the sequencing of how you should eat off that menu. You can tell it what you have in your refrigerator, what ingredients you have just sitting there. My mom used to call it Musco, and she made some amazing recipes from random things. But you could put in what you have, and it would create a AI generated recipe that is nutrition made simple friendly. So my lens, boiled down nutrition, is called Nutrition Made Simple, and it's simply the lens of the foods and drinks that we consume. How do they affect insulin via blood sugar and inflammation? And when you understand those two snake eyes, I call them, nutrition gets very simple in concept. You're still, the execution is where things can get a little challenging. So the AI app is going to be a cool feature that also will generate grocery lists that you can export to Instacart and either have your groceries ready for you or have them delivered. So that can be a time-saving feature to go along with our partnership with Rebuilt Meals. And that's going to be exciting. One thing I'm probably equally, maybe more excited about is our partnership with Merrick Health. So Merrick Health is a long-established functional health business that we have partnered with and created the opportunity for me and TrYumph to offer you $3,500 worth of functional health labs that you're not going to get at your primary care doctor unless you come through my program and I tell you how to order them, how to coach your doctor. But our new programs that we have going forward, our Road to Health programs that we have now, are going to include those labs. And for our existing members, we're going to have the opportunity to get access to those labs, all complete functional health labs, a 35-page AI analysis of your labs. And a study showed that AI will analyze your labs better than a doctor because they have access to all the information. And then a 45-minute consultation to go over those labs with a clinical health coach. So that we're going to make available to our members for somewhere in the neighborhood of like a $650 to $700 price point. All of those things. And then with those labs, if you want my assistance, I can help you a lot more with that information, along with your MyZone and along with your sleep data, we can really dig in to optimize your health, your brain function, your energy, and your fat loss. So that's coming. That's actually here. We launched that officially February 1st. I have 2 people going through that already. And if you're interested, let me know, or let one of the coaches know to let me know, and I will follow up with you. So that's coming. Cardio kickboxing. If you haven't met Coach Brian yet, he was working part-time here, head coaching at MA Fitness, which is Cardio Kickboxing Studio. And we had a shared vision to bring his brand of functional kickboxing training to TrYumph. And going back to my initial quick announcement, Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless he's traveling, at 5:30 p.m., you can experience what that is like. So imagine what TriFit did to strength circuit and cardio. Brian's cardio MA kickboxing program will do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Saturdays on the Saturdays he's scheduled. And then we're going to roll that program out. But Tuesday, Thursday this week is when we start. 5:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Won't be TriFit. It'll be Cardio Fit, Kickboxing Fit. If you can come up with a cool name, and you can use ChatGPT or any kind of AI, I don't care, for us to kind of encapsulate what it is, let me know. And the second piece of that is I am super dedicated and excited and motivated to change the course of our children's health in America. A, because I have 2 children, and B, because they represent the future of our nation. When I'm on Social Security, they're going to be running the show. They're going to be controlling our military and serving in our military. And the trajectory we are on is not good. 70% of our kids right now can't pass the military physical fitness test. We have childhood obesity starting in 6-year-olds. I don't know off the top of my head, but more kids are overweight or obese, and we need to do something about it. And that's what our Kid Fit program is. And the feedback we're getting from our parents is like, this is like nothing else. We need this, and we're going to grow that program. And in fairness to the kids, in my belief that we need to serve those kids as well as we can, that's why we are implementing this schedule change. So 5:30 cardio kickboxing on Tuesday, Thursdays, the kids will have a opportunity to be on the turf for the full hour like they are on Saturdays. And that's going to allow us to grow that program to 50 kids from the 15 that we have now. So that's the motive behind the change. But your experience, don't judge a book by its cover until you experience it. Go give it a try. If you come on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30, you don't see this, you're going to show up and you'll be guided over to the kickboxing area. So that is coming. And then I hesitate to say this, but we are working on acquiring a sauna. It's got to meet my stringent requirements to be plus 85 degrees to go along with our cold plunge. We actually have 2. But the demand hasn't been high enough to put both out. But we're going to start cold plunging clinics and cold plunge challenges that we will have groups to come participate. And misery loves company, like I always like to say. And we'll have challenges to get in the plunge for a minute, cheer you on, coach you through it, so that we can share the benefits of cold plunging. 250% increase in dopamine, faster recovery from exercise, and you feel amazing after any kind of pain pleasure. It's part of the pain pleasure continuum or balance or scale, whatever analogy works for you. But when you experience more pain, that goes up. When pain goes down on the scale, pleasure goes up in the aftermath. So that's coming. So super excited. This, from a business owner standpoint, having run a $23 million company before as an operations manager, I know what big systems look like. We want to stay entrepreneurial, We want to be Lightspeed forward. We want to hear what our members are telling us. We want to provide the best experience. And the science that we do in our programming is bar none the best in the country. And I can say that because of our results kick all of my peer groups ass. I've been critiqued that you can't gain muscle and lose fat, but I have 300 in-body scans that prove otherwise. And our clients gain muscle and lose fat simultaneously. I call it the divergence. And if that's something you're interested in and you want to do a 90-day focus program, I have that for members too, and with or without the labs that I talked about. So that's coming. So that is my State of the Nation address. And if you're just tuning in, I will summarize real quick. Schedule changes start tomorrow, Tuesdays and Thursdays. 5:30 class will be cardio, MA, kickboxing, functional fitness. We don't have a perfect name for it yet, but just try it out. Kid Fit will be at 5:15. They will have the gym floor, the turf floor for the entire hour so that we can expand that program. February, My Zone and Share the Love Challenge started today. Get your MEPs until the end of the month in the red, yellow, and green zones, and share the love by referring somebody with our referral sheet, which is over here. If you're not checking in on TrYumph, our app, I spent a lot of money developing this app to check in and pre-register for the classes, please, because starting this month after our coaches meeting on Thursday, the coaches are going to be evaluated on checking in our clients. So if you're checking in, it's going to save them the headache and the likelihood that they might score low in that part of the coach's scorecard. Check in, register, and then all the details of a class, if you click on that class, are in the class description. It says class description right there, and you can find out more details. And like that at our Super Bowl party this Sunday, says I'm booked because I have already registered. See how it says booked? Because I'm a good boy. I booked it as the first person. And then all the description, all the details, you click on that, the address, the time, who's running the show, all that. Start using the app, and then when you get here, you can check in on the tablet. Your name will already be there. If you're not checking in on the app and you don't know how to use the app, ask one of the coaches, Gabby, Steven, or myself, to show you, and we will help you get squared away. Team growth, I announced the promotion of Gabby and Steven to management positions. Steven over coaching and facilities, Gabby over community events, childcare, and kid fit. So they have ownership of those areas. So I encourage you to work with them in those areas if you have any issues, but I'm always willing to facilitate anything related to making this company the best on the planet. That, as well as coaches, Christina and TJ have come back, and we're super excited to have them as members of the team. Our interns, if you haven't met them, Ethan and Miguel from University of South Florida's exercise science program. They're here for 4 months as part of their graduation requirements, and they've done a bang-up job serving you and coaching classes and helping facilitate personal training. So let us know if you have any feedback there. And then finally, on the staff front, announcing the investment and owner-operator partnership with Dustin and Renee O'Neill. Super excited to have them on board. Their energy, their skill sets, their accountability, their keeping us on track to deliver on our promises and also to develop vision for our future promises is going to take us forward faster. And our goal here at TrYumph is not to have 500 members. It's not to have 1,000 members. It's not to have 10,000 members. We want to have 250 members, and we're going to cap it at 250 and serve them well. Serve them well. 250. So if you're here now, you're grandfathered in. But if you leave and we fill up with 250, that's a decision you're going to have to make. So super excited to have them. We talked about the surveys. The primary feedback thanking you for doing them first and foremost. And then Holly assembled those surveys, and the categories that were the only real 3 consistent categories were on cleanliness. So we're working on cleaning and facility management on that front. That's in Stevens' area. The other was on music. That's part of our coaching scorecard. And we'll be asking you in classes to rate this music 1 to 10. I feel like it's gotten a lot better with Fit Radio, the service we use now. And but we want to keep that high and energetic. You can't please everybody at the same time. Everybody has different musical preferences, but we want to kind of swing for the middle and create a positive experience. And then the third thing was coaching demos. We want to be more consistent with how we're demonstrating the exercises and level the playing field there. So that is the summary. Check-in challenge winners we talked about. Congrats to Susie, Todd, and Tyler. They won 3 months for that. Their month of March will be compliments of the house and our TrYumph Committed t-shirt special edition that only goes to them as well as those that have bought annual memberships. So that being said, I thank you for your attention. I'm super excited where we're going. And I admit I'm not perfect, and it's taken a village to get through all the ups and downs that we've gotten here. But where we're going, the team that we have in place, and the missing pieces that we don't have, we're going to hire for with our people first core value. And TrYumph's just going to keep getting better and better. So thank you to everybody. And thank you to those that are watching us on social media. Please feel free to like and share and comment. That just, if you're not familiar with social media, it just increases the algorithm for Facebook or YouTube to show it to more people. And by doing that, you could potentially impact somebody's life that you don't even know that sees that and decides to make a decision or makes a decision to do something. And it could add years to their life, and they could be that grandma that grandchild might not have had for a lot more years. So never underestimate the impact of what you're doing, as simple as sharing a post or even liking it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and feel free to share, the information you feel might be valuable to your family and friends. We're just trying to get the word out and make a difference and help make America healthy again. So let's do it together. TrYumph Nation, join the movement. And Coach Matt O'Brien, super excited to be here at TrYumph, and the vision, seeing the vision come together and the team to do it is just amazing. So lots of cool things happening. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, please always feel free to ask the coaches. And if they can't answer you, they will find out for you, and we'll get that answer. So love you guys. God bless everybody. And let's make America healthy again. So till next time, ciao. Stay strong, my friends. We'll see you.